Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is another installment in my make use of your pattern paper. So I don't know what I'm calling them, but this is where I've used the Simon Says Stamp July card kit for 2025, and as I've said in some other videos, the pattern paper, not my style, but I wanted to use it because the paper itself is really nice. Paper is really just feels good, and I always get stumped with pattern papers, so I thought this would be a nice idea. So this is not the side we're going to use. I've just got tape on here because my tape runner ran out. This is the side we're going to use, and I just cut it to fit on a card base. The card base is from the card kit as well, and it's half sheet. In fact, it's the other half of, I think, one of the birthday cards I made with this kit. I cut it in half and then scored and folded it in half, so it's an A2 size card, and we're going to do it landscape, so it's going to be this way. So that's the card base, and then just because I am making this into a Halloween card, I've actually got 3 of them for the Halloween part of the using this pattern paper for that. I think I mentioned it in the unboxing as well. There were a couple of papers that I was like, oh, that could make a good spooky kind of nighttime scene, and I actually found a third one that I really quite like, which is the one we're using today. But to add the Halloween feel to it, I've got, these are the From the Vault Halloween from last year, I want to say, I think, from Tim Holtz, and so I'm going to use the Wicked word from this set, and then I'm going to use the 2 of the grave, I cut it out twice, to the graveyard, to just add something. Again, I'm keeping this real simple for all of these cards. There's 5 of them that I'm going to be making. They'll be in separate videos, but I'm making 5 cards from one card kit, words. And so yeah, so let's do this. So I've already added things like the tape and that. You don't need to see me do that. And so this is a 1/4 inch smaller than the card base, so the pattern paper I cut down around the image, part of the image that I wanted, and this is 4 by 5 1/4 to fit on this landscape card. And I thought the sort of, some of the hues, tones, I don't know, don't quote me on that, but I thought it worked nicely with this here. But we're not even inking it, we're not doing any of that. So I have 2 graveyard scenes just in black, so I'm going to use it like a silhouette so that this is the main focus. Also this is shiny or glossy, not glossy, but like it's got a sheen on it. So anyway, so I'm going to use one scene, graveyard. I'm having just tape on the back, and I'm going to line it up with the corner of the pattern paper right on the edge, like so. So you've got one little, just to add to the scene. So these are way in the background and this is in the foreground. I mean, that's as difficult as that got. Then on the second one I've got, and the sentiment, I've got some black 3D foam. That's really handy if you want a darker thing going on. And I'm going to line this edge with the edge of the pattern paper on this side. So again, really easy. Line it up somewhat straight. Doesn't have to be perfect because it won't, it's me. And then you've got like this depth in your graveyard. It was just the easiest way to get it on there because the width of this is obviously smaller. So I just made it work. And then for the Wicked, I thought I would just pop it somewhat in that area. So see if I can do this like a normal person. Right, so I'm just going to pop this like so. And that's it. That is not difficult. Anybody can do this. I told you guys, this is what I do. So yeah, you can add ink, you can add all that fun stuff, and I do that on other projects, and I do get real messy with this, with you know, art supplies. But because my main focus for these 5 cards is the pattern paper, I needed this to be easy, simple, And also it's just a simple idea. You know, this doesn't have to be a Halloween theme thing. You could use one of the patterns and have happy birthday across there, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It could be for anything. It's just an idea. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was fun, and I think there's one more card to come, so stay tuned for that. And I think it's also my favourite of the lot. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye for now.